corporate guy, and he's a senior executive working in an airline company. So this formal facade gives me heebie-jeebies. So, you know, when I was young, the Papa ne mujhe bola tha, when you're doing public speaking, and I think you should just imagine people around you are stark naked. And that's what I'm thinking right now. Just a 5-second exercise. Nice boxes! So yeah, this is Mohit Chadda, and I'll tell you about something very interesting. It's about things employers say when they fire people. Since I'm being fired in the film a lot of times, kitni baar hire hota hu, itni baar fire hota hu, you'll get to know in the film. Number one is, first the good news. This year, our layoff notices are printed on 100% recycled paper. You know, in 1970s, there was this Chipko movement. A lot of environmentalists were looking forward to कि पेड़ ना कटे, ये ना हो, वो ना हो. जब environmentalists की job fire की जाएगी, तब उनके paper में जो होगा, वो recycled होगा. So this is the only solace they have. Number two is, but of course, we still be friends on Facebook. जब आपके employers fire करेंगे आपको, they'll be like, यार, Facebook पे तो friends बने रहेंगे. They'll be following you on Twitter. Obviously, you can't troll them or block them because I think he'll be having more followers than you on Twitter. And I think you should RT his tweets or maybe favorite his tweets and Instagram some of the pictures which are happy pictures of your employment days with your boss. I think क्या पता आपकी job वापस आ जाए उस time. Next is your employer may say that now you are about to have plenty of time and angst to fulfill your dream of writing a novel. Have fun with a smiley. आप ऐसे novel कौन लिखना चाहता है वैसे life में? Anybody wants to write a novel? Nobody? Abhira, Rudrani? No? Chotu, Miss Muffet? No? You're not planning to write a novel? So I think when you're free, the best thing is to write a novel. But I think this situation is like an oxymoron because you are totally dull and boring, but you want to write something very interesting. So zindagi सारी भड़ास आप पन्नों पे उतारना चाहते हैं. Next up, we have what bosses say and what they mean. Number one, what he says, I'm totally flexible. What he means, as long as everything is exactly the way I want, I'm totally flexible. And probably he's talking about his physical state. Bikram yoga, hot yoga, shayad वैसे flexible होगा. Maybe he's talking about anulom vilom. Like when you're totally angry, if you're fired, then of course your natural reaction will be, I think you'll be breathing out of your nose. Next up, we have what he says, you have a lot of potential. And what he means, you're not good enough yet. I think potential is a very ambiguous word. Even Mars has a potential of, you know, human settlement, but वहाँ कोई रहता नहीं है. So I think that means you have no potential at all. Next up, we have what he says, let's brainstorm. What he means, individually, we are really stupid. And these are the unwritten laws at work. If you're good, you will be assigned all of the work, and if you're really good, you'll get out of it. जब मैं छोटा बच्चा था, छोटी शरारत करता था. अब मैं बड़ा बच्चा हूँ, बड़ी शरारत करता हूँ. जब मैं छोटा था, तब मेरा होमवर्क मम्मी करती थी. और मैं बड़ा हूँ, तो मेरा होमवर्क मेरी मैनेजर रानी करती है. So yeah, यही होता है. I think we are naturally very कामचोर. हमारे देश में काफी कामचोर लोग हैं, इसलिए we should be better managers than workers for sure. And if it wasn't for the last minute, nothing would get done. I think everybody wants to finish everything last minute. Like we are promoting our film last minute. We also catch our flights last minute. I go for screenings last minute. And who wants to pee right now? I think we all are waiting for the last minute. So पहले कोई नहीं करता. We just want to just work in pressure situations. And in this imperfect life, I have only one perfect thing, and that is my perfect girlfriend.
job at Yash Raj, and I'm trying to explain to people how not to lose your job so you can keep one so you don't have to look for one. So yeah, the guide to not be a Bewakoof. Things that you should never say to your boss. A lot of you guys have met your bosses, and I know sometimes y'all don't end up saying the perfect things, but I'm just here for the money. Say that and you're never going to get a raise. And I'm pretty sure nowadays people aren't even getting a raise because of the state of our country. So try to make it about passion, about work, and not about the money. That's what I've been trying to do. But that comes easy to me. I don't have an opinion. Okay. Then be a receptionist or an assistant. Your opinion, your boss will give you your opinion. That's not my job. I've seen this, a lot of, I have like 3 assistants who work for me, and they constantly say that, that was her job or that was his job, and they don't want to get their hands dirty and kind of be involved. The more involved and the more enthusiastic you are, people will give you maybe a raise, maybe a promotion, and maybe you're not actually that interested, so maybe you should look for a new job. So you'll get fired if you say that. I've fired a couple of people for that. Tips for handling an office romance. Well, I don't know about anybody else, but I know in the film industry and in the media, we don't have time to find romance outside. So we end up finding romance mostly in the office or on film sets. That's why there are lots of articles and interviews and video articles that you write about our office romance, and I'm sure you all also have your office romance. Don't make faces, girls. I'm sure they're not so bad in your office. Oh my God, look at Rani. She's making a face.